Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Patreon video. And for the future YouTube viewers, within 2 weeks, obviously, you're going to see this. I have to say it every time because some people don't realize that this is still being released on YouTube 2 weeks later, and for Patreons 2 weeks, for non-Patreons 2 weeks later. Anyway, how are y'all doing, man? Let me start off by telling you what an amazing week it was. We played Remnant from the Ashes. We played 7 Days to Die. Remnant from the Ashes, long story short, Dark Souls with guns, and I'm loving it. And I haven't even scratched the surface of that game yet. And started a new server. I was supposed to start the new 7 Days to Die server on Friday. But then I fucked up. We played a couple of horror games. What's really cool is The Beast Inside was the one that stood out from all of them. Layers of Fear was decent, but The Beast Inside was the one game that actually stood out from all of those scary games that I played. Basically, Layers of Fear, Beast Inside, and that was it. And then we came to Friday, and the server didn't install correctly because yes, I'm an idiot. So on Friday we started Remnant from the Ashes, which, like I said, Dark Souls with guns, which is freaking amazing. Saturday we played 7 Days to Die. We started the server. Today was freaking amazing. Today, for those of you who don't know, I play 7 Days to Die on the server, same sub server, with my subs, but not off stream, not on stream. So I play off stream, obviously. So it gives me a chance to talk to the subs. Even if some of them are not as chatty as one would think, it just gives me a chance to connect with subs. So if you're a sub to my channel, consider joining me on the 7 Days to Die server, even if you join only once a week on a Sunday. The server usually runs on a Sunday for about 8 to 10 hours. Today it was 8 hours because today was about almost 9 hours. I was just really freaking tired. Which brings me to last night. So last night, what happened last night is I was thinking, you know what, Zaffa, you need to do something tonight. Oh crap, I forgot about that. I went to a Halloween thing at Scarlet Room. For those of you who watches Vampire the Masquerade, something crazy happened at Scarlet Room in our universe. But on Thursday I went to Scarlet Room, just to hang out for Halloween. I dressed up as Alan from Hangover. I had a fake baby with me and everything, and met up with some friends there, and it was quite cool. The one guy who knows me quite a lot, he looked at me in the beginning of the night and he's like, "Hey man, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah man." And I started telling him a little bit about another friend of mine, or who I thought was a friend of mine, and how things turned out. And he was like, "I'm so fucking sorry, man." And we started talking about stuff that happened around it. And it was amazing because we were talking about being ignored when invited to places and everything. And being ignored by the friends who invite you to places. We were talking about that. So one time on Thursday, I went to the loo, to the bathroom, to the toilet, and I came back and other people sat on my place. And I'm like, wow, this is, I'm getting flashbacks here. I kind of feel weird now. And my friend looked at me and he started laughing. He's like, "No, man, I got you a chair right here." And he gave me a chair. So it was quite cool. He was just trying to pull a prank on me, but it was fucking funny. I felt weird. And when I realized he was joking, I'm like, okay, cool, let's continue on. The rest of the Halloween night was spent with wonderful people. And on Saturday, I just thought to myself, you know what, Zephyr? You need to start a fire. And just chill and look at the fire burn. And I did just that. Luckily, we've got a lot of dead trees around here that some people chopped off. And for some reason, the trees ended up in our yard. And I'm like, you know what, motherfucker? You know what? I'm going to burn this shit. So I started burning some of those dead trees. And it was quite fun. A friend came over, another friend came over to visit, and we basically sat, looked at the fire, and we basically started, we just spoke the night away. From about just after 6 till about just after 11, we spoke the night away. It was fucking fun to just sit around a fire and talk in my backyard and talk. It was freaking amazing. Yeah, that was quite fun. Like I said, the sub-server off-stream thing today was also quite fun, because we get to chat a little bit, even though I don't talk a lot in the sub-server. Like, when people talk, I talk back, and I was also slightly hungover, but yeah, anyway. So coming up this week, so I've decided that this week we're going to try something different, okay? We are going to do one game on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Okay. Friday and Saturdays will be reserved for 7 Days to Die. Because Fridays people see what's going on and everything. Saturdays we play a bit of 7 Days to Die with the people that can make it in the time zone. And on Sundays we play off stream, So it's kind of a cool lead in. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So starting this week, and I need to let my mods know about this. Starting this week, I'll be playing Remnant from the Ashes for 3 days, switching over to 7 Days to Die for 3 days. Well, technically 2, but 3 because I'm playing it off stream. And, we switch back and forth like that until I finish Remnant from the Ashes. Then I try a different game, and I play that and 7 Days to Die. So 7 Days to Die will still be a massive part of the community and my streams, but I've realized that to battle streamer burnout, I need to switch games up. It happened with Legends of Aria. I had Legends of Aria burnout, and I really don't want to go back to it, unfortunately. It's a brilliant game and everything, and I love every minute spent in it, but I burnt myself out on it. So to prevent that, I need to switch games up. And like literally, if I feel like I need to play an extra day of Remnant or extra day of 7 Days to Die, I'll do that. But generally, that is how it's going to go from here on out, so that you guys know what the hell to do and what the hell to expect and everything. And apparently South Africa won the Rugby World Cup while I was streaming. Yay, South Africa. I love the sports ball. It was fun. Yeah, and this video is slightly longer than the others, but still a quite a short one. What else is there? I am gonna stop vaping soon because it is expensive. And because I'm not being sponsored anymore, I realized just how much that sponsorship was worth. So because I'm not sponsored by the vape store anymore, I'm not gonna continue on vaping anymore. I'll probably get myself one more juice and make that my final one, and that's it. And if I ever feel the need to vape or to smoke, I'll just start doing exercises. That sounds like a winner. And that's about it. Nothing much else to report on. I'm looking forward to tomorrow night's Vampire the Masquerade, and looking forward to Remnant from the Ashes. And man, it's been an amazing week overall. Last week, Saturday, you remember I told you about the drama? It was basically the same thing happened to me about 3 or 4 months ago. Friends invited me to go to a place, and I pitched up. And here's the thing. I pitched up, found them, and about 20, 30, maybe 40 minutes, I think it's about 40 minutes in, I tell them, listen, I'm just going to go to the loo. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. And they're like, sweet. They tell me, they're like, okay. I go to the loo, come back, they're gone. So I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? So I went and I bought myself another drink. And I looked through the place that we were hanging out. Couldn't find them at first. Went outside, hung with a couple of friends of mine that I met there, or that I saw there. And, they didn't ignore me, so it was quite cool. They actually called me over, and I sat with them for a while. And I'm like, you know what? Let's just make sure these fuckers are still in the place. Let's just do one last run-through of the place. You know, seeing as I'm not as important, or I'm not an important friend of theirs as I thought I was. And then I found them at the back of the club. There was a second dance floor that was open for the night, and they were there. And they're like, oh, he's here, man, and they're like all happy to see me, and I'm sitting there going like, yeah, you fuckers. And 10 minutes later, they started taking photos and everything. And here's the fucking shittiest part, okay? Here's the shittiest part. Every time a photo was taken, it was taken at such an angle that I wasn't part of the group. Okay? It was taken at such an angle. I literally, like, they take out their phone, they can stand roughly in front of me, and I'm like, and they just twist the phone away from me, and they turn a little bit, and they take a photo. You know? That's kind of shitty. You know? So fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. You know? That's what I think. Fuck them. Okay? I was in one photo, but I guess it's because they felt guilty or something. I don't need a fucking pity photo, you dicks. Fuck off and die. Or at least fuck off. But here's the good part of that night. Let's focus on the good part of that night. Met up with some friends of mine, ran into a theater friend of mine, and he was freaking amazing. He was fucking high out of his mind, but that's okay. Started talking to him, hang out a little bit, made sure he drank water because he was fucked, but it was quite cool talking with him and everything. It was quite nice. And then after that, I met up with a couple of friends again. And we started talking. Well, yeah, a couple of friends again, and we started talking, and basically kept on talking until 4 o'clock in the morning. You know, at 4 o'clock that Saturday, I went home. I saw some of the friends there that, you know, that I don't exist for. And what I would have usually done is I would have said, hey, goodbye, have a good night, and I would fuck off, and I just walked straight past them because they mean as much to me as I do to them, you know, at this moment in time. Yeah, that's basically it. The good part of Saturday, met up with some friends, made some new friends I didn't know existed. And one of them actually joined me last night. That's the friend that joined me last night, that we just sat around the fire and spoke for hours and hours. And it was quite fucking beautiful. And yeah, that's about it. So all in all, this week was a good week. This past week was a good week. If you don't, well, 5%, 10% of Saturday was a good Saturday. Last Saturday. Not this past Saturday, it's gone, the one before that. Yeah, tonight I'm going to go support another indie band at Scarlet Room. Sky Inc., I think they're called. Going to be interesting to see them. And yeah, tomorrow we do Vampire. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday we do Remnant from the Ashes. And Friday and Saturday we do 7 Days to Die on stream. And if me and my friend happen to play Destiny during night times, I'll just stream it as well. So that's like a sort of a bonus and a thank you stream, you know. We will be doing it in Afrikaans because that's how we play. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I'm expecting at least one person in my channel at that stage. But yeah. So thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for your continued support. And before I forget, I'm going to do this now. Before I forget, I'm going to speed this up starting now. And there we go. I want to say thank you to Lunatic, Ant Smiler, D Fries, Matt Dorana, Pixel Corpse, Gamehead ZA, Censorcat, Brainfishers, Great Susie, Mika, and Lonnie Caldwell. Thank you everybody for your patronage. You do rock. And I shall see you next week, Sunday, with another Patreon weekly video. And everything can just get better from here on out. So I'll see you then. Until then, have a beardly good one.